Hello you guys, it's Katie and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing crafts that you can do when you're bored. So right now with all the stay-at-home orders and the pandemic going on, I know being in your house can be super boring. So these are some ideas of things you can make that'll hopefully help you be less bored. So first off, I wanted to start out with some crochet projects, of course. So this is a crochet dishcloth that I just finished making like not even an hour ago, and this pattern's gonna be up a few days before you guys are seeing this video, so you guys can check it out on my Etsy shop. I'll link my shop and this pattern down below for you guys. It's gonna be titled Textured Dishcloth Pattern, and it's using bean stitches, so I think it came out super well. And if you guys want more information on that, you can go check out the Etsy listing, and it will have all the materials you need and the stitches you need to know how to do. That way you can know if you're willing to purchase it or not. So I have two more items that I've crocheted, and these are actually tutorials up on my channel, so these are completely free for you guys. And of course there'll be a link up at the top of the video right now, so you guys can go to that video, and it'll also be in the description box below. But this is a throw blanket that I created as one of my first videos on this channel, and I think it's a really good project to take up a lot of your time if you are bored, and it's just 3 different stitches that you need to know. So I think this is a really great project, and I especially like it when you use multicolored yarn. I think it's really cool. This is a really great tutorial if I do say so myself, and I think you guys would really enjoy this. So after I share this is going to be the last crocheting thing, and you guys won't have to worry about me talking about that anymore, and we'll get into the other crafts. But again, this is a throw pillowcase that I made, and this is a great tutorial I think as well, and it is on my shop, and of course it'll be in the description, and you guys can find it on the screen right now. So another idea I have, which is kind of in the line of crocheting but not really, it's hand knitting a blanket or a scarf or whatever you want to hand knit. This type of loop yarn is very convenient, and it's easy for even kids or beginners, so I highly suggest getting some loop yarn, and there's plenty of tutorials on YouTube of how to make a blanket or whatever you want to make out of yarn like this. So of course I'll find some and put them in the description box. So now I'm going to share some other crafts you can do. And a lot of these things I'm talking about have videos where I've either made them or done something similar, so a lot of those will be linked in the description, and I'll link them in the order that I'm talking about them. So I have this tie-dye shirt here that I made, which this actually I didn't film making, but I did film a tie-dye with me where I made a shirt for my mom and a shirt for my sister, so you guys can check that out if you're interested. But this is a shirt that I made for myself before I did those 2 shirts. And for this, all you'll really need is a shirt that's 100% cotton, or whatever you're wanting to tie-dye. It could be pants, it could be socks, whatever you want to tie-dye that's 100% cotton. And you'll need a tie-dye kit like this one. This is the one I got, and I was able to find this at Walmart, but there's also some at Michael's and other craft stores that you might be able to find easier, because I know since tie-dye is a very popular thing right now, it's a little bit difficult to find. So the next thing, I actually haven't done yet, but I got this as an Easter gift, and I really need to get to doing it because I think it's going to be super fun. But this again is reverse tie-dye, so it's using bleach on a black shirt, and I really need to get to doing this because I think it's super cool, and it's also super trendy right now. So it's a great DIY, and this I got from Michael's, and of course I have a shirt for it as well, but I just didn't take it out of the closet. So another idea I have is making Dreamcatchers, and I did this a little while back with my friend, and it was super fun, and I've been talking about for a while that I need to make a video on it, and I'm honestly not sure when that's coming, but I will do it eventually. But I do just want to show the one that I made. So this is the one I made, and I actually found an inspiration picture from Urban Outfitters of one that they had that looked pretty much exactly like this. So I can put that picture here as well. But I feel like mine came out pretty cute for being a DIY. And now I'll show you the materials that I used for that. So there's this pack of reef rings that I found at Walmart, but I also saw them at Michael's the other day. And for the one that I just showed you, I used the medium-sized one. And then of course I had some feathers and some wooden beads. And finally I have white yarn and pink yarn that I used for the Dreamcatcher, and all these materials came from Walmart. So I think Dreamcatchers are a super cute idea for room decor, or just a super cute idea in general. Now that we're kind of on the topic of room decor, I have the idea to make macrame. Even if you've never done it before, it's really fun to try. I have a video where I tried it for the first time, and that'll be linked at the top of the screen right now. And that video was kind of a fail, but for this I found wooden dowels of all varying sizes, a 40-piece set from Michael's, and then I also have burlap here for it. But again, if you guys are interested in seeing macrame, of course my video is not a tutorial on it, but at the end I do share some things that I wish I would have done instead of doing it the way I did. So if you guys are interested in seeing macrame from a beginner standpoint, then you can definitely check out that video. So I also had the idea to make a photo wall, which I think is a super cute idea. If you have a Polaroid camera, then that would be perfect. Or you can just use your phone, and if your printer prints out pictures, then that's great. Or you could just bring it to Walmart to print out pictures, because I know it's pretty cheap to do it there as well. So for the photo wall idea, I have a variety pack of ribbon that I think would work good for it. Or you could use the burlap stuff that I just showed for the macrame. But I think this is super cute because you could use different colors, whatever color you want for your room. This pack pretty much has it. And then also I found a pack of mini clothespins, and I think this would be great to hang the pictures with. So we're almost to the end of this. I have a few more craft ideas to share with you guys, and then we will be done. So one craft idea that I do all the time over the summer is DIYing notebooks for the school year coming up. So if you're still in school, then I think this is a great idea. This way it's customized and you don't have to get your notebook confused with anybody else's. So this one you can see is like reflective because I put Mod Podge on top of it. So the main thing you'll need for this is a notebook. Obviously you want one that doesn't have anything on it, just a plain one. It could be a spiral or composition, any type of notebook that you have. Then you'll need some Mod Podge. You'll need a sponge brush. And I have this big book of scrapbooking paper, but of course if you're not going to do this that often, you can get scrapbooking paper just on its own, like 1 or 2 pieces of paper at a time. And for this, normally you need 2 of the same, or you can do 2 different ones, but if you're going to use the same one on the front and back, then you're going to need 2 sheets of paper. So DIYing notebooks like this is pretty much what got me into crafting, and I think it's a super fun idea because it's very customizable, and you can get sticker letters to put here and write like history or whatever subject you're going to use it for. I think it's super cool. Just keep in mind that you probably don't want to put the letters on it until you figure out what classes your teachers are going to want what for, because if I put history on this and then my history teacher decides that he wants us to have a binder, then this won't be a great idea. With binders, it's actually easier. You don't even have to use Mod Podge. All you really need is scrapbook paper, the binder, and maybe a Sharpie, or if you're like me, you can use a label maker, but you can just take the paper and write what subject you're going to use it for and then slide the paper in, and it makes it look a lot cuter. So another idea I have for you guys is painting. I have mini canvases that I've done stuff on, and these are actually pretty good quality, and I got them from the Dollar Tree. They come in a pack of 2, so it's 50 cents a piece, and I think that's a really good deal. But now I wouldn't suggest paintbrushes or paint really from the dollar store, but you can get paint like this and paintbrushes pretty easily at Walmart or Michael's or any place like that, of course. But if you're looking for a good deal, then probably Walmart would be best. But I think doing mini paintings is a really cute idea, and of course you could do it on a larger scale, but you know, I just like the idea of doing mini paintings because I'm such a perfectionist that this took me like 2 hours. So my final idea that I have to share with you guys today is something that I've already done a video on. In that video I followed a Laura DIY tutorial, and that tutorial was her showing you how to create a paint by number. And when I did mine, it turned out like this. So if you guys are interested in seeing how to do that, you can find my video up here. And of course in my video I linked Lauren's video as well, because of course that's who I was following. And for this, really all you need is a Sharpie, some paint, and a paintbrush, and then paper. She did hers on a canvas, but I really didn't want to take the chance of messing up a canvas, especially since I knew I wasn't going to hang this up on my wall or anything. I just used paper, but it was a really fun idea, and it took me like 2 to 3 hours, so it took up a lot of time, which was good for right now. So a lot of the stuff that I talked about in this video, I already have videos making those things, so of course you can check out those links in the description box below. And a lot of the stuff that I've shown here I also have for sale on my Etsy shop, so you can check that link as well in the description box. And I also have a lot of patterns of crochet things you can create, and they're all really affordable, so of course you can check that out at my Etsy shop as well. So with all of that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more from me, you can subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications. That way you'll know every time I upload a new video. If you'd like to see regular updates from me, you can follow my social media accounts, which are all linked in the description as well. And as I said before, all of the materials that you'll need for these crafts I will link in the description box, as well as if I've done videos on making these things, they'll be linked as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!